loves, welcome back to another video. It is your girl CheKesha Simms, and this is Life with CheKesha. So in today's video I am introducing a new series. Hopefully it will be a permanent fixture here on this channel, but it was all inspired on my journey to live a healthier life at 50. As most of you know, if you follow me here on this platform for a while, you know that I have been diagnosed with an autoimmune disorder. As well, I do have hypothyroidism, or I've been diagnosed with hypothyroidism. And listen, these knees ain't kneeing, this back ain't backing, and these feet ain't feeting like they used to. So it's all about trying to find healthier ways to make my life a lot better, so I can feel better, so I won't be as tired, so my body won't ache as much. And with that being said, I decided to dip my toe, a couple of toes, into the plant-based world. So on this journey, I don't know whether or not I'm going to go completely plant-based or if I'm going to be pescatarian, but I do know there's a lot of things that I want to eliminate out of my diet because, one, some of the foods just don't look right anymore. I don't know whether or not it's been genetically modified, whether it was created in a lab, or whether or not it was on a farm being fed hormones. All of that stuff is a concern for me, especially with my life and some of the conditions that I do have. And because I got a young husband and I am a cougar, I want to make sure that I live a long, full, healthy life so I can be able to do all the things that I would love to do, see our grandchildren grow up and get bigger, and see our kids get married. So one of the ways of doing that is taking control of what I consume. That's something that I can do on my part to try to make life at 50 much healthier. So I hope you enjoy this series. Today I am doing a couple of recipes that I found here on YouTube. Y'all have probably heard me mention in my vlog that I've been following CheKesha of Sweet Greens Vegan. She makes some amazing meals that are simple and easy and really affordable. A lot of times we say we don't eat healthier because it is expensive, and it is, but if you plan and prep and meal prep the things that you are going to eat for the week, it will definitely keep the cost down and make transitioning into this area of diet, if I should say, because I don't know if it's a lifestyle yet. I gotta, figure it out. They say you gotta do things for 22 days before it becomes a habit or a lifestyle. One of those things. With all that being said, I am here to share with you all my journey on living healthier at 50. So I hope you enjoyed this recipe. I will be making a vegan Caesar dressing, and it's gonna go along with a crispy chickpea Caesar salad. So the two things that I'm gonna be making is the dressing, and then the other is the crispy chickpeas. I'm not gonna really show you how I prep the chickpeas, but I will talk about that at the end of the video, how I did that. But I'm going to show you how I made them crispy. So I hope you enjoy this new series that I'm introducing here on Life with CheKesha. Okay, y'all, so I am doing my prep for my chickpea Caesar salad. These are the dried chickpeas. I let them sit overnight in water for 24 hours, and then I boiled these, and now they're simmering. And then once these are done, I'm gonna put these in the air fryer. But now we're going to make the dressing. Okay, y'all, hopefully it's not too dark, but we're going to make the dressing, and I'm going to talk through, but I also am going to edit. So I have everything out that I need. I have a tablespoon of capers, in which I'm going to chop. You can use nutritional yeast. All right, that's a little bit better. You can use nutritional yeast or vegan Parmesan, but I don't have the vegan Parmesan right now. I'm not ready to enter into the dairy-free plant-based cheese yet. You need garlic powder, You need salt and pepper to taste. So I like to use the Nature's Seasons Seasonal Blend. You're going to need Dijon mustard. You're going to need vegan-free Worcestershire sauce. And what's going to make it vegan is the minus the anchovies. So this one, it doesn't say that it's vegan, but it does not have anchovies in it. So I went ahead and grabbed it because my Kroger, the Kroger that I went to, I wasn't familiar with the place and their selection was very low. Then we're going to do a half of a lemon, and I'm going to actually add some onion powder because I love onion powder. And then we need some vegan mayonnaise. This is the dressing spread from Hellmann's. So we're going to go ahead and start with everything, and I'm going to follow the recipe to a T. And I will leave the recipe up somewhere on the side of the screen where it's not blocking what I'm doing. So I have my little Target rib mason jar that I got last summer. And we're going to start with a 3/4 cups of vegan mayo. So this is 3/4 cup. So what I'm going to do is just kind of compare it because I don't want to have to scrape all of that up. So I know that it's going to come about that same because this is the same width and all of that stuff. So we're just going to go ahead and squirt this in the jar. And this whole thing is probably 3/4. And I'm just going to follow everything to the T. So now we're going to do a half of tablespoon of Dijon mustard. And y'all, for the first time, I bought a lot of store brand stuff. Normally, I don't. I will stick with brand, but you know, we're going to try this out. Then we're going to go ahead and do juice of half of a lemon. Let me get my other cutting board. And I like these mini cutting boards. I got these from Target over the summer. And this is nice and juicy. It's nice and soft. And I've really been enjoying doing this plant-based stuff because it's allowed me to be, you know, creative in making my foods. I love cooking for my husband and my son, but it gets so boring. I know I'm talking about this has nothing to do with food, but I'm going to attempt to do a no spin for February. And so the only thing that I am going to buy is I want to get more cooking utensils. Like I want to get another juicer. This is actually a lime juicer, quote unquote, but you can use anything. So I'm going to set this aside because I'm going to use this to massage my kale a little bit later. Uh-oh, drop the seed. Drop the seed. So I've been following some really fun pages. It's got some salad dressings that are like 3-ingredient dressings that I'm excited to try. So we're going to be doing more plant-based stuff here on this channel because this is Life at 50. We are doing things that's going to be a lot more healthy. So now we're going to go ahead and do our vegan Worcestershire sauce. So it's half a teaspoon, not a tablespoon. You have to always make sure you pay attention to when the B is missing, it's the smaller one. So we're going to do a half a teaspoon. And like I was saying, if you don't find vegan Worcestershire sauce in your local stores, just read the ingredients list. As long as it doesn't say anchovies, you're fine. So now we're going to do the tablespoon of capers, and I've already pre-measured. And I just like to show my chopping skills, you know what I'm saying? They're already so small, but because this is a Caesar dressing, you want them to be super fine. Now, the thing that I like about CheKesha's recipe, and I am going to try some of the other ones because I did buy me some tahini sauce. But the thing that I like about this is the not using cashews. And because I wanted this done tonight, I knew I didn't have time to do the whole soaking of the cashews and all of that stuff because you want to have silk cashews. You want to have your cashews soft, and then you have to blend them. And it was good to kind of see that a lot of the plant-based content creators, they were using the NutriBullet. So at least that's one less thing that I have to invest in. My thing is, going forward, if I'm doing any type of lifestyle change, I want to have to spend minimal to no extra money to do it, because that can be discouraging. Anytime you're trying to do something to better yourself, you know, there is a slight financial investment to it. But if you can do something where you don't have to spend a lot of money, because getting the food itself is expensive. Y'all know eating healthy is expensive. And I feel like the government and the powers that be do that for a reason, because they find that it's easier to make unhealthy food cheaper, which will help eliminate a large population of people that can't afford it. And it ain't always the people that they think they are hurting. And y'all know I like to kind of clean as I go, but this isn't going to be a clean. This is just moving stuff out the way. So now we're going to do 1/4 of a cup of the nutritional yeast, in which, again, like I said, if you don't have nutritional yeast and you have vegan Parmesan, you can use that. But it has to be either the grated vegan Parmesan or nutritional yeast. Nutritional yeast has like a cheese-like taste to it. Then we're going to do 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. And because I love onion, I'm going to do 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder. That's optional, but everything else has been recommended. So then, to loosen it up some, you're going to do 2 tablespoons of water. And I just put it in here to make it easier to pour. And you can go back and add more water to it if it feels like it's a little too thick for your liking. Just shake a little tad of that. Now you can shake it, or if you have a little mini handheld blender or frother, you can do that. But I'm gonna shake it. Shake it up, baby, now. Ooh, look how that looks. Smack your mama. Smack your mama. Baby. Oh my goodness. I will never buy any Caesar dressing again. And this tastes a lot like ranch dressing too. So I could probably, instead of doing capers, do Italian seasoning. Oh my gosh, y'all. This tastes so good. Oh my gosh. CheKesha, listen. You live in the same state as I do. We might got to get together so I can come over there and let you show me, do some more of these recipes in person. Because this is delicious. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It has that nice lemony taste that Caesar dressing normally has. Oh my gosh. This is so good. Do like a Caesar wrap. Oh, this is delicious. Okay, so I will come back once my capers cool off and show you guys how I'm going to make the capers. I did get the recipe for the crispy capers from another YouTuber that I just found as well. I've been having some sleepless nights looking up this plant-based stuff. Because, listen, I think I was made for plant-based. All right, so I'll be back. Plus, I gotta change my battery. Okay, y'all, and I apologize for the lighting. Kitchen light is not the best, and it's making some type of like wavy kind of situation, but never fret. So we have our chickpeas here. We're gonna just put them in the bowl. Got the one little piece of skin, and you basically want to have them so they're like mushy or soft. See how they just smush in my hand? Don't taste bad. I've never had chickpea outside of mixing hummus. So we're going to go ahead and add some olive oil, just a coat. So when you put the seasonings on. This recipe is inspired by Sweet Potato Soul. She used salt and pepper, garlic powder, nutritional yeast, paprika. She had like a little blend. So I don't have any paprika, but we still gonna make it do what it do. So we're gonna start out with just a sprinkle. And you pretty much are seasoning it to your liking. So again, we're going with my favorite, the Nature Seasonal Blend. And this is equivalent to salt and pepper, but it has a lot more flavor. And I'm using a half a teaspoon, but I'm not really filling it all the way up. Well, I'm not using the whole thing. I'm just using that to scoop. And because I don't have any paprika, I'm using this spicy garlic seasoning that I got from Trader Joe's. It's the Ajaka Georgian. Alright, so, and I'm just really kind of adding this so it can have some color to it, because the paprika gives this like a chicken-like color. And then we're going in with our nutritional yeast. And I'm going to do a whole half a tablespoon. I'm just going to fold this all in together. Incorporating plant-based meals into my diet. Y'all, I wish y'all could literally smell this. It smells so good. And that seasoning from Trader Joe's, oh my gosh. And I'm so happy to be able to start doing more plant-based meals, because it's allowing me to use all these seasonings that I have bought. So yeah, so here it is. So we're gonna add in the air fryer. And my camera looks like it's upside down. It's just how I got my angle. Now these sheets, these are air fryer sheets. They're almost like parchment paper a little bit. They're non-stick, but I still like to spray a little bit of oil. And this is this is extra virgin olive oil spray. Okay, so she recommends, well, she did hers at 400 for 10 minutes. But I'm just going to do mine at 390. Like she said, everyone's air fryer is different. So, y'all, this looks so good. Like, the camera is not doing any justice. And it smells so good. And I like to use the liners. Again, it's all about making things convenient, quick, easy, and simple. That way, all I have to do is pull this out and I don't even have to wash it, because this covers up my whole air fryer sheet thing. And I could probably actually take the basket out. So yeah, so we're gonna put this in the air fryer at 390. I'm gonna check it at 10 minutes and then we'll see how it looks. Okay, you guys, here are the chickpeas. They're nice and crispy. And I already tasted one and they're so good. They're crispy on the inside and moist. No, crispy on the outside and moist on the inside. These things are even great to just probably kind of snack on. And for real, I never thought I would be that girl, but it's giving me chicken-like vibes. Of course, it's not chicken, but I mean, it's a chickpea, so whatever. But it almost has like a potato-y. It's almost remind me like a French fry, like little French fry rounds. But with the seasoning, it's giving a nice taste. So I'm going to let these cool off. I am going to use some sourdough croutons that I made. I always like to make sourdough croutons with my leftover bread. Great way to get use and not waste money. And sourdough is a healthier alternative if you are still liking to have bread and sandwiches. So Once I'm going to prep my salad for tomorrow for work, I will come back and show y'all how I'm going to put together this Caesar salad. Alright, you guys, so again, apologize for the lighting. I'm going to have to do better. This was supposed to be incorporated into my weekly vlog, but I decided that I am going to go ahead and start this journey with y'all. Life at 50. We're going to come up with a name, but by the time you see this, I'm going to have a name for this series. So anyway, so now we're going to add our greenery. I'm gonna start with some kale. This is the dinosaur kale, Tuscan kale. They also call it the other kale. I put that in my video. So I'm just gonna rip it apart, and then I'm going to massage it. And all of this helps bring out the flavors of the kale, all of the extra nutrients, and it makes it a little bit easier. Now, I will say that this particular kale is one of the easiest kales to chew and digest. So technically, you really don't have to massage it, but if you want to, you can. And I'm going to do this. I end up making some dressing for my lunch tomorrow. So hopefully this lemon will give me what I needed to give me. And so I could actually massage this with the dressing, but I'm going to do it like this. Now I'm going to add some green leaf lettuce because I like the balance of kale and actual lettuce. And again, I apologize for the lighting. I really need to get to the farmer's market because the lettuce you get in the grocery store does not last at all. And I've already like sliced and cleaned this up. I'm just ripping it up a little bit more. Now I know a lot of people will go in with their hands, but I have nails, so I'm just gonna toss it with my salad tong. Y'all, this looks so good. Oh my gosh. So we're just gonna coat the lettuce. And again, if you don't have nails or if you have gloves, I don't have any gloves, go on with your hands because again, it's doing all the things that the salad needs to have done. And I kind of want to try some of the vegan parm just because, you know, parm is a staple in Caesar salads, but we could just stick with the nutritional yeast, the chickpeas. And these are the sourdough croutons that I made. The hubs came in, started smiling at me. Made me feel all bubbly inside. Alright, so this is the salad. So let's go ahead and dig into this so I can give you my review on how it tastes with all the components together. Alright, love, so now to taste the salad. I'm gonna mix everything together. I'm super excited about this salad. I don't know why, but I just am. Even if I didn't do the chickpeas and the croutons, just the dressing on these greens. Y'all, I'm killing it. I mean, if I don't celebrate myself, who will? This is really good. And the longest thing was doing the capers. Now you can buy the capers already in the can. You just need to drain them and then dry them off and then put them in the air fryer. But you know, when stuff is canned, they have preservatives and all those things to keep them fresh. But that wasn't why I didn't get canned. It was more economical to get them dry. And really all I had to do was before I went to bed last night, just soak them in water. That process is the longest. Soaking them overnight, in which you sleep, so it doesn't matter. 24 hours later, you can go ahead and boil them, let them simmer for 45 minutes. There are other ways you can do it, but that's the way that I found. And it was really the easiest way. So the main thing that takes the longest is just the preparation of the chickpeas, from undrying them, cooking them, then put them in the air fryer. Now you don't have to put them in the air fryer if you just want them the way they are. Season them up and put them on top, but these are just making them crispy. But like I said, if you don't put anything on it, the dressing by itself, CheKesha did her thing. Shout out to CheKesha for the salad, the Caesar dressing recipe. And shout out to Sweet Potato Soul for the crispy chickpea recipe. I will leave both of their links to their videos that I watched that inspired me with this. For the dressing, CheKesha had a reel or a short, so I will link all of that below. That way you can reference that for yourself and see exactly how they did it. This is all my inspiration that I'm pulling from them to help me live a happier life at 50. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If so, go ahead and give it a big old thumbs up. Click that subscribe button and that notification bell. That way you'll never miss any of my videos and miss this new series on this channel. And as well, if you have any suggestions for any plant-based recipes, dressings that are easy, let me know in the comments. I would love to try them out, even put my own spin on them. But I'm excited about adding this to the channel. Yeah, so I'm not going to get into too much because that's what my vlogs are for. So if you want to get more life stuff and shopping and things like that, make sure you check out all of my vlogs. There is a playlist. But again, as well, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Share this with a good friend. Share this with someone that is in a new chapter in their life and they are all about trying to live a healthier life. And I am on my journey of living a healthier life at 50. So until next time, loves. Peace.